Well, we'll try it again. Here we are, Lookout Mountain, Alabama. We're up here on top of Lookout Mountain. Right here in Alabama. So, we're just going to tell it like it is. What I want y'all to do today is get your smartphone, if nothing else, an iPhone. And there's a place on the bottom of it to plug a microphone into. And you can take pictures or videos out the front or the back of the camera. So if you're talking into it, just make sure it's a recording from the back. So it don't record you. You record what you're looking at and talking about. But if you want to record you like I'm doing, and you're not scared and you ain't hiding from nothing, do what I do. Put yourself on there, talking to the camera, advising people what to do. My advice is to podcast. Put your opinion out there where we can see what you want to talk about. And if you could change something, what would it be? Put it on podcast, people, so we'll know. NBC ain't going to tell me what you're thinking over there in Watertown, New York. They're not going to tell me what them people down there at McAllen, Texas, down around Laredo, what they thinking. They're not going to do it. For me to find out what y'all deem important, we got a podcast. We got to search them. I got to look around and find the podcast that appeals to me. And then play it and watch it and listen. Put my comments on it. But we got to talk to each other to formulate a way out of this mess. ABC, NBC, CNN, they're not worried about what we want. They're pushing an agenda that some bold-tie billionaire wants. And they're going to push his agenda over our wants and our needs. It's about the money. People figure, well, I can work 30 years of my life and I can make $900,000. That's almost 1/10 of $1 million damn dollars, okay? $100,000 is 1/10 of 1%. It's just the way it is. I got a fly in here this morning. I just seen him go across my white shirt. But you gotta put it out there, man. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna focus on Spotify. I want y'all to understand that there's a website out there called Spotify. It's one word. You go there and you join. Then you can put your background music on your video like this, which I'm going to do here shortly. And you can use music. You can use Alabama's music, mountain music. You can use, all you got to do is key the artists in there and it'll bring up their music that they'll make available for you to use on your podcast. A lot of people don't want you using their music. Well, you know what? Anytime I see somebody that feels that way, I don't even go out and buy their music. Now, if I can use their music, 99% of the time, I'll buy a package. I'll buy their CDs. I'll feel obligated to buy them if I'm using them. But if I use one and then they come up a big complaint, or they send somebody in my computer into my playlist to go in there and double or triple everything I got in there because they can't take it out. All they can do is add to it, and then you wonder which one was yours or considered mine. If it's in that computer, I consider it mine. Somehow it got in there, and I consider it mine to be able to use. If you don't want me to use it, don't let it get off the shelf over there. Because once it gets off that shelf and I pay for it, I'm buying a product. And that product is a music or whatever, songs or whatever. I'm going to use them if I buy them. If you don't want me using them, don't put them out there available for purchase. Because once I purchased it, I feel like I can use it on my show. You can't tell me that I can't use something I purchased. And you can put all kind of restrictions on the back of it. I ain't going to read it. I'm old school. I figure if I buy a pack of grits, I can open them and I can use them. And I can feed other people with them if I want to. I mean, just for me. Same way with this here music. If it's out there and you're going down the road in an automobile and you hear a song come on, you can record it. You got a hand recorder, record it. And once you record it, it's yours then. It's your recorder. It's your time. It's your effort. It's yours. Now, you can't tell somebody that's you singing and that's you picking them songs, because it ain't. But that's you playing it for other people to hear. Yep, you got the right if you recorded it. Yes. Even on this format, even on television. You think ABC's got written permission from every individual to ever put out anything? No. They do it because once they record it, they can. If I don't want ABC putting what I say out there, I don't say it, because I know if I do, they're going to say it. They're going to repeat it. They're going to use it against me. Well, they can use all I got to say against me. If you look, all these lines, I'm not going to be here much longer anyway. And the sooner the better. I don't like this place. I don't like what it's become. I don't see any opportunity. I don't see nothing but a mountain of debt. And that's what everybody sees. It ain't just me. These here politicians are going to get hung up there on account of it, because they've tried to play both ends against the middle. They've tried to play us to be stupid, lamb, sheep, whatever, sheeple. And they can sit up there and do anything they want to, because we're sheeple. We have no say-so. Well, we don't. We really don't. But one thing we do have is a hard backbone and a hard head. And I say, what they've been putting out of D.C. up there for the last 45 years benefits China. It does not benefit me. So none of that applies to me. Nothing they've done in the last 45 years up there applies to me. They're rogue. I don't recognize any laws since 1980. Since 1980, I don't recognize any. They're wasting their time to pass anything that they think is going to apply to me, because it don't. I do what the hell I want, when I want, and I don't have a law book over there to research it first and say, can I do this or no. I do what the hell I want to do. I say what I want to say, and I mean what I say. I ain't on here shooting a bunch of hogwash. Everything I say, I mean it. It comes from my heart. So I want y'all to Spotify. I want you to go to Anchor and Spotify and YouTube today. I want y'all to search them. I want y'all to learn how to do these podcasts. YouTube seems to be all right. I'll let y'all know on that, and I'll get back with you on YouTube. I want to say they're all right. I've had a lot of people tell me I'm under an illusion. So we'll see. If I'm under an illusion, I'll find out soon enough. But I don't want to have to exit YouTube, because I have my own channel there. Just like Anchor, they made my show available to Spotify. Spotify made my show available to a bunch of people. But they're all stations or channels just like mine. But I'm not popular. See, I don't care to be popular. If I was, my channel would have 1 million hits on it already this morning. I might have 0. I ain't worried about that. I don't care if I ever get a listener. It ain't about that. It's about my opinion is important. These young people that you see running around, 5, 6, 7, 8 years old, one day, they're going to say, well, that man there, he had the right idea, but he didn't ever have no support. I wonder why. Because most people are busy thinking about their own pocketbook. That's why. I'm a compassionate, caring person. I don't care if you're white, yellow, rainbow color. I don't care what color you are. I say education is good. It can mold you as an individual and put you on an avenue of success. And so for that reason, I say everybody deserves the best money can buy. I don't care what color you are. I got to believe in a human being. I got to believe that he'll take that education, or she will, and use it to help other people. I just got to believe that. I just cannot believe that somebody's going to use up the resources in the system to go out there with bad ideas to hurt people. We need people that's willing to sacrifice and dig them ditches, man. Dig new ditches, dig new avenues. Our grandchildren is depending on us. If we don't do what that needs to be done 30 years from now, the black man, the white man, the brown man, they're going to look over there if they're still alive, and they're going to say, my, how we have let that generation down. They don't have Coca-Cola bottles to pick up and cash in for a Coca-Cola. They don't have the independent farmers anymore to go out and clean their 100-acre field for planting season. It's all corporations anymore. They've took money out at every level. When I was a boy and I was poor, running around barefooted, trying to worry about a pair of pants to go to school in, I could go pick up Coca-Cola bottles in my own neighborhood and cash them in and get me a pair of Levi's. I could cash them in and get me a pencil and a piece of paper. It ain't there no more. They done took even the pennies out the ditches, folks. That's how bad a shape we're in. They started putting everything in plastic because you could redeem the money out of the bottle. And they said, well, we're losing 3 cents right there. We're losing 5 cents. Then we can't put it in the glass bottles no more. The hell with them young people out there that picking them up and cashing them in for any kind of supplies. We're greedy. We want all that money to Wall Street. That's where it's at. Young people can't even go out the house and pick up anything of value that the other person figure, well, I ain't got time to fool with that value. I'll just throw that Coke bottle out beside the road. It ain't there no more. It's full of tin cans. You'd have to pick up 1,000,000 pounds of that to get $10. Whereas before, you could pick up one Coca-Cola bottle and get 10 cents for it when I first started selling them. It wouldn't take long. You'd have 100 bottles. You'd have $10. Wasn't long, you'd have 1,000 bottles. I mean, it just didn't take no time at all. Accumulate the wealth out of them bottles and have it in my hand. Well, Coca-Cola and Wall Street, mainly Wall Street, says, nah, you can't put it in a glass container no more. You got to put it in this plastic container because we don't buy it back. Once it goes out, we want every penny of value right then. And matter of fact, you're going to go up on that price of Coca-Cola. You're going to go up on it 50 cents a can because we're going to claw back every penny we ever lost on them bottles. Greed. Flat greed, man. That's all it is. And they're trying to take every penny they can as far in the future as they can to keep our grandchildren under that ball and rock. Right, rock in the hard spot. It's so bad they'd spend $100 to print one. They ain't got no reason not to because they're not charged with the money. They're not charged with spending $100 to print one when they can spend $100 of our money to print $1 and they can put that dollar in their pocket. Who's the loser? We are. So we're still the loser. They will never stop printing $1. If it costs them $1 million to print one, they're going to do it because they can take that $1 and take it somewhere and trade it for something. They have no reason to ever quit printing money, ever. The only reason they'll quit printing it is people in the world quit taking it. If they quit taking it, they won't be printing it then. And we're getting there quick. I venture to say it won't be very long. We're going to have a choice to make as a people. We're either going to use Russian money, which I endorse. We have more in common with Russian people than we do Chinese people. Look at us. Our features are the same. Our mindset's the same. We have nothing in common with China. Nothing. Nobody in the world has anything in common with China, if you think about it. Japan, they have nothing in common with China. Mexicans, they have nothing in common with China. China's the most rogue state ever. Ever. They're just... Wall Street... See, here's what Mama told me a long time ago. Every dog has his day. What you put in the world is what you get out of the world. Wall Street has put greed in front of everything. Well, guess what they've done? They've aligned themselves with the greediest people ever. And before that was over, China's going to win nothing. Unless these rogue people come back over on our side and say, we made an error 45 years ago. We thought China was a country we could work with, but they lie, cheat, swindle, and take. And they've ruined us. The truth is always better. Podcast today.